So yesterday was August 16th. I had to take a load of aluminum down to Texas, Huntsville, Texas, which is about 50-60 miles north of Houston. Anyways, it weighed close to 45,000 pounds. I get to the shipper, the Kasani, the receiver, who needs the aluminum, and it turns out to be a prison. Yeah, a prison. So I get there, I talk to the COs, they tell me where to go. I had to wait for an escort to get into the actual gates, like on the actual prison ground, so I could pull to the dock. Well, got through the gate, they patted me down, they searched the truck, the inside and the outside, unloaded the aluminum. Well, actually, before I unloaded the aluminum, as they're searching the truck, one of the inmates who has a job that he works the gate with the other COs, it's a working facility, so he comes up to me and he says, "Sir, do you realize that you have a tire that's not mounted?" I'm like, "A tire that's not mounted?" I'm like, "Are you talking about my spare tire on the back of the cab?" He's like, "No." He's like, "The one's actually on an axle." He's like, "It's not mounted. It's like completely off the wheel." I'm like, "What?" So he showed me, and yep, sure enough, my driver's side inside drive tire was completely off the rim. I did my pre-trip in the morning and they were perfectly fine, so I'm thinking I hit a lot of bumps on the way there, and then with it being almost 45,000 pounds, I think it just hit it hard enough and it just took the tire right off the rim, or the wheel, whatever you want to technically call it. So I get to the dock, they unload it, and I ask them, I'm like, "What is all this aluminum for?" He's like, "We make license plates." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that was real. I thought they just said that prisons made license plates. I didn't know they actually did." But yep, they make a ton of license plates. So I dropped the load off, and luckily enough, there's a pilot truck stop a mile and a half from the prison. So I just drove 10 miles an hour to the pilot, and road rescue came out. He took the tire off. He checked it to see if there was a slice or a hole or a puncture or anything, to see why the air came out. He couldn't find anything, so he put it back on the rim, filled it up. So now we're driving. So I have to go get fuel in an hour at Love's. So I'll check it again to make sure it's still mounted correctly. Hopefully it is. But it was a very eventful day yesterday. One of the prison workers was telling me all about how that prison is called Wynn Unit Prison, Wynn Facility, whatever you want to call it. But he's telling me how it's been there since World War I, or before World War I, something like 1832 or something like that, I don't remember. But it's been there a long time. He's like a history buff, telling me everything. But anyways, I just thought I would share.